Hi there, Baz.
How are you, man?
I'm very good. I put on my most Elvis shirt and a little
You made a good effort.
and a little sunscreen to go with it.
You know what? He looks a bit. There's a scene where he's rehearsing. He's got a shirt a bit like that.
Which is what reminded me of it. I
do
saw
that,
the film. Saw the film on
yeah.
Tuesday.
Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely loved it, because while I grew up seeing Elvis as an icon, never really saw him as a person.
Yeah.
And this film, for me, really took it behind the scenes.
I love that.
And you see his vulnerability and his sense of humour and
I love
everything.
it. His goofiness, humour. I love it. And you know what you say? He says in the film, well, the image is one thing and the man is another. And we try to make sure in this you see the man.
What was the most exciting thing for you about unearthing this treasure from the dungeons in Assault Mountain?
I think the most exciting thing was the moment we found. I mean, all the footage was great. But when we found this 40-minute tape of him speaking so unguarded, then the light bulb went on for Jonathan Reb and I that we must not have talking heads. He must just tell his story to you. And it just gave you access to those things you talked about, vulnerability, his humanity, the man behind the myth. Yeah, that was exciting.
And making any film is like capturing lightning in a bottle. You know, you get one opportunity, but this, in many ways, is the opportunity of a lifetime. There'll never be a chance to rediscover this.
I agree.
So how have you gone about handling the things like the visuals and the sound?
Yeah.
Because they are so cinema perfect, but obviously that probably didn't come off the original recording.
Yeah.
So you've been faithful to it without messing with it.
Yeah, well, we found the sound was different because we found all the negative, but we had to get second-gen sound. We did get like mag of his voice and the band. So the voice is his voice. I mean, almost all the songs, one or two not, but coming off the stage. Then the orchestrations are a bit damaged, and then the sweet inspirations are the right ones, but some of them are damaged. So I sweetened some orchestra, and say where he does Oh Happy Day. As a kid, he used to sneak into East Trig and watch Mahalia Jackson, the big black gospel choir. So I got our lovely choir master in Nashville to fulfill Elvis's fantasy of singing with that choir. But the other thing is I worked with the wonderful Peter Jackson in bringing back the imagery to the standard we're seeing. And some people have talked about AI, but there's not a frame of AI in this, and there's not a visual effect. The only real visual effect is Elvis's effect on audiences. So it's a dreamscape, and sometimes we've made new pieces of music, but what you're hearing vocally, 99% of that is just Elvis with a microphone, and it is the original track.
And just lastly, I think this film it's so relevant seeing him now. It should be shown in every pub, club and music college, because
so.
I believe, it could inspire a new generation of musicians because it's so relatable.
I agree with that.
Is that something that you were surprised from, the kind of pre-production things that you do in a film, being able to relate to that in the world of music?
Yeah, I love working in the music, but I am surprised. I was on a show this morning, and a very big radio show, and he said, I'm not interested in Elvis. I went there, I said, it was like a revelation. And the other thing he said was, couldn't believe what a great musician he was. He sang all the arrangements, and how he would take a song, like Simon & Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water, and make it into this gospel power ballad, So I think it is a masterclass. And the other thing is, they never knew what he was going to do. So they're always watching him. He's totally unpredictable on stage, and that made it exciting for the audience. I think we're seeing younger people go. I think even little kids go with their grandparents. It's amazing. They jump around. It's his energy.
I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Me too. I hope we just got to get him in and then keep the big man on the big screen.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Great talking to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!